Good day, Exile. Today we're going to look at the 10 best League starters that people want to play. The one that's going around a lot and memed on because it is not a map clearer, but Path of Math made possibly another really nice bosser. The whole purpose of this build is to kill bosses and not do hard clear content or heister. This is purely for just killing bosses. He's known to kill bosses. He always plays a League starter that kills bosses. Followed by the opposite, Fox's Righteous Fire Inquisitor is going to be possibly one of the best League starters for noobs and newcomers, or people that have been away for a while and now coming back. All you want to do is just kill a few maps and a few map bosses and don't worry about uber bossing and all that, then this Righteous Fire is definitely to amass some currency. And why I'm suggesting Fox is because he has a actual wiki page for RF. Any questions you have, anything you want to know about, for example, why does he use Life Tap in his build? Life Tap adds a duration tag to RF that allows us to use Swift Affliction, which is one of the strongest gems for this ability, and overall adds a 20% damage boost, as well as easy to keep up with Shield Charge or Frostblink. So overall, I would say this is a 9 out of 10 League starter for anyone who is coming back, didn't keep up with all the updates, or is just looking to have fun clearing mobs, killing bosses, just having overall a smooth League start. Followed by the Mr. Bader himself, Palsteron. It looks pretty decent, not gonna lie. The Explosive Arrow Ballista for 4th time in a league is probably gonna work this time better. If you like to just plop down your totems and watch them just attack and destroy content, Palsteron is the way to go. I rather side with Crouching Tuna with his Spectral Helix Lightning Strike Champion. This looks like a solid build. Even early on, you will be able to take down bosses and just overall do harder content than on the other previous builds. If you're interested in Crouching Tuna's guide, he has a full written guide over at Maxroll. It shows you everything. It tells you what his weaknesses are, what his strengths are. Here you can see that the defenses are excellent, bossing is great, mapping is great. Budget is a little bit on the harder side, but that's with all builds. The more money you put in them, the more money you're going to make. And overall, it just gives you a step-by-step guide, followed by Tie-Dye Killer, and giving you a easy leveling guide through the axe. Tie-Dye Killer is known for speedrunning the axe as fast as possible. I think his best time was like 2 hours and 30 minutes back when Fist Trapper was broken in 3.15 or 16. He pretty much lays out everything you need to know. You can always come back here and just look at it and right up to date with all these color codings and everything. And the 5th build I'm gonna recommend is the Spark Inquis by Goratha. Overall, I love Spark builds. It just looks cool, but it's not that great on mediocre PCs because you have a bunch of particles going around, bunch of projectiles just swarming around, and once you have a decent cast speed, it gets really wild. And pretty much everything linked here. He even has the updated video for 3.19 where he talks about all the changes. I'm going to link both below and you can look at it. Number 6 is going to be Grimm's Corrupting Feverglad. He's been playing for 2 leagues now and it's been a solid build. It does everything you need. And guess what? He also has a Maxroll article about his build. Here you can see not great at bossing, very good at clear, has above average defenses, and the budget is also on the average side. Overall, I feel like you will have fun playing this build if you're like shooting pretty much a range skill. I guess here he's using Kinetic Bolt, but you can also use Tornado Shot and so on. But yeah, everything is lined out here, and all those range skills are just a delivery method for your corrupting. I'll link both links in the bottom, and you can take a look at it if you're interested in this. I know, here he is again, Mr. Bader, but this looks actually like a solid build. I think Valor Mage made this build just recently, and he was very impressed with all the damage. I will also link Bader's video as well. I think he really explains everything really well. It's easy to follow, And he has 3 pubs, one for leveling and early transition into Maw, because you rely on the Maw to do Deathwish. Until then, you use another skill. If we just quickly look, yep, it's a Wave of Conviction that you'll use until you can swap to Deathwish. Once you have the helmet, damage is no issue anymore. The only thing you worry about is pretty much defenses. You just try to get tankier and tankier because damage is just in the millions. For number 8, we got Mathil Ice Spear. Here he was playing Trickster because he wants to go hipster style. His Deadeye Ice Spear was pretty insane. Overall, he loves to build Ice Spear, Deadeye, and he recommends that you play it on Deadeye rather than Trickster. Trickster might be possible, and I don't know much about this build. I haven't played it yet. I'm looking forward to play this later on this league. I will also link this other build he has, Ely Buzzsaw. He played this on a Deadeye. So with a Deadeye SNC, you have 2 choices, Ice Spear or this version, and both seem to do all kinds of damage. Mathil likes to post his pubs on the Path of Exile forum. I will link the Path of Building and the tree for you guys in the description, and also the link to his forum thread, and you can look at all the other builds he has. Most of these builds he is given a 20+ rating. He rates 1 to 30. And if it's less than 20, it's a unplayable build. If it's above 25, it's a pretty good build. And Ely Buzzsaw and the Ice Spear Trickster both received a 27 or 28. And yeah. Here we have one of the most famous YouTubers on this platform, Tripolar Bear, also known as Bait Polar Bear. He is recommending you should start your league with a Boneshatter Slayer, pretty much a build that lets you farm a lot of content. It has ramp up times, so as you can see in the video, he's just punching away on Shaper Guardian, and after a while, it's another one of those ramp builds where you have to hit the boss consistently so you can stack those ramps up. Shatter stacks. Once you hit like 10, 11 stacks, it starts chunking the HP of any boss. As per usual, he has a max roll guide for this build, and overall it looks like the budget is very low on it. Like everyone can start it and start doing damage and clear, and overall mapping is clear with it, and defenses are great. Max roll leveling sections are done by Tai Killer. He's one of the best speedrunners for the acts. And one thing I like about Tripolar Bear's guides, he lets you know what to farm and what not to farm with the build. Last but not least, we got one of the strongest mapping build. This build can do any mapping, any farming strategies, delirium, be it whatever you want. It is one of the strongest mappers that I've known, and Tripolar Bear has been playing this for 3 weeks in a row now, and without fail he ends up making hundreds of exalts every day, and it's just one of the best farming builds for delirium, for anything you want. And because since Lake of the Kalandra is going to be a clear league, I feel like this is going to be one of the strongest builds to play, to amass all that currency to play all the other builds. I personally am going to play this build and make a second character that will be just dedicated to bossing, and I will have a bossing character just for uber bosses and all the other stuff. And like its other builds, it also has a max roll guide, and this one is very well written and definitely worth keeping an eye out. If you want to map, if you want to make currency like no tomorrow, I will recommend this build any day. The way this works is until level 88, you will not play Blade Blast, Bladefall Blade Blast. The thing is, until level 88, you will not play Bladefall Blade Blast, but you will play Poison Concoction. It does enough damage, it does enough clear, you're a cultist, everything's popping, and yeah. You have 3 curses, and everything's just dying. The one thing in this build slightly lacks at, and that's why I'm gonna make a bossing build, is bosses don't die quick. They do die, but not quick. The whole reason is you put down your ancestral. The whole reason I want a bosser is because this build is not good at bossing overall. It's really good at clearing maps, but not taking down bosses. And yeah, I will league start this, so see you guys in my live stream tomorrow morning. I will be league starting this, and you can catch me playing this tomorrow live streaming on YouTube. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay safe, Exile.